My name is Mary Ellen Hughes, and I am 90 years old. My children know me as a sensible woman, grounded, practical, steady. But once, just once, I lived a whole summer with my heart instead of my head. And his name was Daniel Rhodes. It was 1978, and I was 24, visiting my cousin in San Diego after a difficult year. My engagement had ended. My job was stifling. My confidence was fragile. The ocean was the only place where I felt like I could breathe. One afternoon, as I waded too far into the water, a strong wave knocked me off my feet. The current pulled hard. I panicked. Before fear could fully take hold, strong arms wrapped around me. "I've got you," a voice said, calm, certain, controlled. When we reached the shore, he gently set me down. "You okay?" he asked. I nodded, breath shaking. He smiled, sunny, warm, reassuring. "Good. I'd hate for you to pass out. Paperwork is terrible for near drownings." I laughed through tears. He held out his hand. "I'm Daniel, lifeguard here. And you?" "Mary," I whispered. "Well, Mary," he said softly, "please don't scare me like that again." I kept returning to the beach. I told myself it was for the ocean, but it wasn't. Daniel seemed to be everywhere, helping kids build sandcastles, teaching teenagers how to surf, smiling at me from his lifeguard tower. One evening, as the sky burned orange, he walked over. "You sit here every day," he said, plopping into the sand beside me. "You thinking about something or someone?" "Everything," I admitted. "My life, where it's going, where it isn't." He nodded slowly. "I get that more than you know." We talked until the sun melted into the horizon. That became our ritual. Every evening we met on the sand, two people pretending not to fall for each other. He told me he dreamed of joining an elite rescue team. I told him I dreamed of finding myself again. "You're braver than you think," he said one night. "You're kinder than you pretend." He laughed and threw a seashell into the waves. "You see right through me, huh?" "I do," I whispered. The day everything changed was a cloudy Thursday. He finished his shift and walked over, barefoot, hair tousled by wind. "Come on," he said. "I want to show you something." He took my hand, his fingers warm around mine, and led me toward the cliffs above the beach. The world looked endless from up there. "This is where I come when life feels too heavy," he said, "and lately it's felt really heavy." I turned to him. "What's wrong?" He hesitated. "My father wants me to take over the family business, forget the rescue team, forget everything I've worked for." "Do you want that?" I asked. "No," he whispered, "but I don't know how to fight him." I reached for his hand. "You can't live someone else's life." He looked at me, really looked, then stepped closer. In that quiet moment, with the wind swirling around us, he kissed me. It was soft at first, careful, then deepened, full of longing and need. When he pulled away, he rested his forehead on mine. "I think I'm falling in love with you," he whispered. My heart fluttered. "I think I already have," I said. For the rest of the summer, we were inseparable. We walked barefoot along the water at midnight. We talked about dreams, fears, futures. He taught me to float on my back and trust the waves. I taught him how to trust his heart. It was bliss, unexpected, impossible, and temporary. One evening, Daniel arrived late, his eyes red. My father gave me an ultimatum: come home and start working for him, or lose my inheritance and any support. "And what do you want?" I asked. "He wants the ocean. He wants rescue work. He wants you, but he'll cut me off completely." I squeezed his hands. "Then choose you, Daniel." He shook his head, pain twisting his features. "It's not that simple. My mother is sick. The cost of her care." His voice broke. "I can't abandon her." My heart cracked. "So what happens now?" I whispered. He looked away. "I leave next week." Silence grew heavy between us, filled with everything we couldn't fix. That night, he held me on the beach for a long time as waves whispered around us. "If life were fair," he murmured into my hair, "I'd spend it with you." I closed my eyes. "And if love were enough," I whispered back, "you wouldn't have to go." His last day, we didn't speak much. Words felt too fragile. He pressed a small object in my hand, a piece of sea glass smoothed by years in the waves. "For courage, for when life pulls you under again." I kissed him, slow, trembling, desperate, and he kissed me like he was memorizing the taste of goodbye. Then he walked away. He didn't look back. If he had, neither of us would have survived it. He wrote to me once the following year, a short letter saying his mother was improving, but he was drowning in responsibilities. I wrote back, but the letter was returned unopened. Life had taken him where I couldn't follow. I married years later, a good man, a quiet life. But every time I held that piece of sea glass, I felt Daniel beside me, the man who saved my life and saved parts of me I didn't know were drowning. If I could speak to the young woman I was in 1978, sitting barefoot on that warm sand, I would tell her, "He won't stay, but he will change you. Some people are waves. They touch your soul, shape your shore, and leave you different forever." That is my story. The story of the lifeguard who saved more than my life. He saved my heart.